Hello, kiddos. I'm Reverend Carol, and I'm here with your YFM teachers. And this week's activity is being done by your own teachers. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you join us. And if you do the craft, I would love to see a picture of it, and we'll put it in the Spark, and we'll put it on Facebook. We'd love to see how your craft turns out. I'm going to let each of your teachers kind of say hello to you because we've all missed you. And then Miss Genevieve is going to instruct us on the craft.
Kids, it's Miss Pat. Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy this little craft project. Love you. Here's Miss Tessa. You're still muted.
Hi kids, Merry Christmas. This is Miss Tessa. We miss you and we hope you're enjoying the season. And as Miss Pat said, I hope you enjoy the craft, and we will post it on Spark, on Shine a Light, and we'll get to see you there. Take care.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Barbara here, and I'm here with Madeline and Scarlett and Ben, and we are looking forward to participating in the craft today too and sharing it with you. See you soon. Bye.
And hey everyone, it's Miss Genevieve. I hope you are all having a really good, warm, at-home holiday season and staying close to family and friends. And hopefully this is a way that you can, this craft is a way that you can bring some cheer into your house and sort of do some magic around the house by making it, you know, doing it together and leaving it up so you can look at it. It brings you joy. Yeah. So are you guys ready to get started? Okay. You can do this with all age levels. First, we're going to review our materials. So the first thing is just plain white paper. I think like 5 or 6 sheets should be enough because we're getting kind of close to Christmas. We're going to be making a countdown, right? So that's the first thing, is those 5 or 6 sheets of paper. A stapler, mine has skulls on it, which is not seasonally appropriate, but true. Or tape, something like that. A ruler, if you have one around the house. If not, you can skip the ruler. A pencil and scissors. And then if you have any like markers or crayons or things around your house, those would be great to gather up now, as well as some construction paper if you have it. Some dark colored construction paper would be great. If you just want to use like magazine clippings, but some dark paper, we'll need it later to make, we're going to make little snowmen and we'll need it to make a path. So get all your supplies ready. And if your kiddos are kind of part of this, kind of not part of this, let them be around. All right, so let's go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of white paper. Here comes my kiddo. This is Sage. He may or may not join me. He's 2, so he gets to decide. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out. There we go. And just type in if you have any questions or you want to talk. I don't need to, you know, we'll just do this kind of collectively. We're just going to measure out 1.5 inch line going across. So 1.5 inch. You can follow right along. Okay, so once you have your lines kind of drawn, and again, they don't need to be perfect, then you can just sort of go through and make a straight line down your paper, and that's where you'll cut. Can y'all all see? Yeah, it all looks good, okay. Now, can anyone do the math for me of how many days we have currently until Christmas?
We've got 12 days.
Well, isn't that perfect? Okay, so we're going to make 12 strips. So then we can start cutting. And you're just cutting strips of paper. Again, if you want to skip the ruler and the lines, it's fine. Okay, so we have one strip. Two. Sage, do you want to see me cut? I'm cutting. It's your favorite part. Ooh, Pat, are you being super efficient? Are you folding and cutting? Is that what I saw?
So I cut several sheets at one time.
Oh, so
I
clever.
stacked them together.
That is a great idea.
Smart.
So, and they don't have to be exact for it to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have some I already did, so 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Doing 2 sheets at once is perfect. That'll get you there. We'll be done. Nice. So yeah, when you have them, just hold them up, all your strips. So this, as you're still working and cutting, something we can think about is that you can just make, you know, a regular paper chain with nothing inside. But if you feel so inclined, you could write little messages on each strip. So some ideas are to get your daily word, if you have one, and to write, you know, your affirmation, so that every day when you, because we're making an Advent kind of calendar where we rip them off. So then every day when you rip it off, you would get your affirmation. Or if you have little kids in your house, you could write like parts of the Christmas story, so that every day they get a little piece of the story as they go when they rip them off, you know? Oh, you good? Yep. So that's an idea. Or something else, you know, you could write lyrics to a Christmas song, or maybe you're not counting down to Christmas, maybe you're counting down to the new year for various reasons. And if that's the case, you could write some like lessons you've learned or resolutions or things you want for the new year. So there's lots of different ways you can use this spiritually too, where it's not just a cute little craft, it also can be kind of a meditation. So if you want, Pat, since you're already done, you can write in some good words or something, or draw in, have your kids draw in pictures on the back so they're surprised each time they look at it.
What a wonderful idea. I love that.
Oh, good. So I don't know if we want to add
a Christmas song too.
Oh yeah, a Christmas song would be really fun.
Yeah.
You see Sage playing with the tree over there. Barbara, how's it going at your house? Is everyone cutting strips?
I think we have a bunch of strips now. I'm gonna, I think we're, because I use a bunch of, I think we have a bunch of strips now. I'm gonna, I think we're, because I use a bunch of sheets of paper, so I think we're okay.
Perfect. All right. So everyone have their pile. And again, you can write them, you know, the next step is sort of also a little meditative, where we're going to just make them into a circle and staple them, or you can tape them, whichever you prefer. I'm going to staple just because it's a little easier for me. And then you have a nice little circle. Maybe you've written something on the inside, maybe you haven't. And then you're just threading it through. And another staple. Turn. Threading it through. Another idea is to write the date on the outside. So you could, you know, if you wanted just to make sure you were keeping up with what day it is, like today's the 12th, so we could write Oh, I'm sorry, today's the 13th. So we could write 12, 13, so we know, oh, okay, it's that day. It's the day we were gonna rip it off, right? And then just keep going, keep chaining up. And if you're using tape, I'll do a couple with tape in case. Is anyone using tape, or are we all using staples? Tape? I mean, you can show us, Carol, how you're using tape. It's pretty easy too.
Yes, I found the tape really easy. I'm just, when I fold it over, I get a piece of tape. And then I just tape it on there.
Nice.
It's real
It should
easy.
be great. Okay, good. I'm glad those materials work. So whatever your preference is, or the age of children, right? Because we don't want 2-year-olds necessarily using staplers. I mean, not some 2-year-olds are advanced, but. Let's see how many I have. What are some of y'all's favorite Christmas songs?
Okay, now you can sing.
Deck the halls with feathers.
I think we have Deck the Halls here.
Ooh, nice. Scarlett, will you lead us?
Oh, Miss Donahue asking me to sing.
Okay. Deck the halls with feathers.
La, 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 la.
That's all I know because I don't.
That's a really good one.
I think we're out of staples. Hold on.
No, we should have a couple.
Okay.
I like Feliz Navidad, but I don't sing it.
My favorite is Oh Holy Night, but I can't sing either.
You know, I was watching some shows on like Christmas in England in like olden days, Victorian times, and they were talking about having songs after dinner on the 12 days of Christmas, and also just in general, you know, anytime there was a dinner, there'd be a lot of singing because there wasn't any recorded music, right? So it was a really like important family time to come together and sing together. And it's just kind of fun to think about these songs being so old and sort of still coming with us through time, you know? Engaging our bodies in that activity of singing. Okay, so Pat, you said there's 12 days till Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I think it's maybe 13. Is it 13 counting today?
My birthday was.
If we count today, it would be the 13th, right? So today's the 13th, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th.
Yeah, if we count
17th,
today, there's 13.
20, 24. Okay, so we need 13. And you might want to do 14 because you might not want to take that top. Well, I guess you can just, 13 is good for now. And who knows what day you're doing this on, right? Those people who are watching. So you'll have to do your own counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. 6 more. How many do you have, Ben? This one doesn't. I'm going to really fast.
I can make mistakes. It's true. Like the kids in reading or 6th grade, we had a competition to see who could get the longest chains. Really?
Also, if you if you ever wanted to just like keep chaining forever because it feels really good, they make really good Christmas tree decorations too, right? You can make them really long and wrap them all the way around the tree.
No, come on. This is fun. Yeah. Really hard. Okay.
All right. So we'll just sort of keep going because the next step is the fun bit when we get to be real creative. We're going to make these into snowmen or snow people. So we're going to be cutting out little black hats to put on our little hair. And maybe even little pieces of coal for eyes that we can glue on or tape on. Okay. So if y'all need help cutting that hat, I would draw it first. And then follow your outline. And if you need help with the eyes, the same. You can draw them first. And cut them. And maybe, you know, maybe if you have other colors, you could even put in like a flower on the hat, something like that, something fun. This is where you get to really express yourself and just be kind of creative.
Okay, my last one. I'm almost done.
These ideas. Hey, Sage, don't play with that dinosaur right now, please.
Make a hat, Madeline. Madeline would be so much better than what are we making?
Sage, do you want to come make a snowman with me?
Oh, how do we make
You want to help Mama? No, okay. So you can see I have lots of little bits you can pre-arrange if you would like. What I would do is, if you have a surface like this, is pre-arrange them, take your tape, you can pick them up right on your tape like that, and then just transfer them over. Well, I've made them quite wide. There we go. Did you see me do that, Barbara? Do you want to see it again? It was kind of tricky. So I just put the two eyes together right here, and then I got a little piece of tape, and I just go right over it like this.
And pick up the eyes.
Pick up the eyes and tape them on.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Now they look like ghosts. They definitely need hats. And I cut a mouth too. That's kind of like just a little sliver, but you could make it a smile. You can make it little, you know, if you want to like tear it into the little pieces so it makes a little dot mouth, you can totally do that too. And if the paper craft is like super intimidating, you know what? Just use a marker and draw a face on. That's totally fine. There we go. Looking kind of pensive, my snowman here. Beep, beep, beep. And then for the hat, I'm just going to tape the bottom of the hat so that it kind of stands up when I hang it up. Does that make sense? The mouth makes him look kind of spooky, mine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add my carrot nose. So you can either use a marker for this, an orange marker, or if you have orange construction paper, that's a way to go. You can cut a little triangle, but I am just gonna use a marker. And draw a triangle. There you go. And again, here is where you can get super creative if you want. Like, I think I'm gonna add a little flower on his hat. So I'm just gonna freehand cut one because it is fun. And maybe draw, boop. He's not really interested, but he might be once it's done. So a flower is an idea. You could add a little scarf if you were into that, you know, like a little, here, I could do one of those too, so it's done. So I'm just gonna kind of cut a little scarf here. I want him to be very warm, so we'll give him a big scarf. So I'm really just taking red scraps of paper to make this scarf, and you could do it with the black if you wanted him to have a black scarf, or cut a little bow tie. I don't know, that might be kind of cute. So there's my scarf, and I'm gonna tape it on. That reads, right? Does that read as a scarf? Yeah, oh, I love it. Great, Pat. Look at that. Where's that baby? Where are you? Yeah, I'm actually gonna move my scarf over a little. Covers his whole neck, poor guy. He's gonna be very cold. And then you do a puppet show. Hello, Merry Christmas. Well, hello. Oh, I love it. Oh, Carol, show us really close.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Oh, the marker looks so good. The dots with the marker. And the cool thing about this craft is if you don't, this just gave me an idea. If you want to redo it, you can always flip it over, redo it on the other end, and rip off the bottom. Oh, cool, Tessa. You used, Tessa, it looks like you used like notebook paper.
I did. I used notebook paper, and I didn't have construction paper, so I'm using a HEB bag.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's exactly the spirit of it, right?
Yeah.
finding what we have to bring cheer to our
Finding
lives.
what we have and using it at home, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have a snowman on your shirt, so you're, I don't know.
I
so
have a snowman on my shirt, yeah. So.
I have one behind me.
We don't get a lot of real ones in Texas, so it's nice to make some.
Oh, Pat, Great job.
Oh, that's looking
You gotta
great.
whip
Oh my gosh.
Love them. Carol, let me see your scarf that you put on. How did you make that?
I just cut a piece of white paper. I've got kind of thick paper,
Mm-hmm.
craft paper, and I just used a marker. And then
That
I
looks
just taped it.
awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's caught in the wind. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Fun. That was fun.
Yeah. Barbara, how's it going at your house? Does anyone want to share what they've done?
Let me see here. Okay, well, here's mine. I don't have a scarf yet. Ben, I think, is wanting to make a giant orange nose out of construction paper.
Yes.
And Scarlett, let's see yours. Nice. Are you working on the nose?
No, I'm making my mouth.
Okay, she's working on her mouth right now.
So cool. It's so neat to see how different they can all be and how fun, how like personally different. And that goes down to if you want to put messages on the inside, it's a little late now, but you could, go back and do it. But that you can really take this in any direction that works for your family or your household or you and whatever brings you joy. Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, I think that's it. Carol, why don't you, talk us out and hopefully, are we going to put the supply list on the post or something so people can see it easily? Okay.
Yes, I'll have
Great.
everything. You'll be able to see it in the comment section. Will be all the supplies. This has been fun. I love the ideas of writing inside of them. And, this is something we can do. Doesn't have to just be for Christmas. I love that idea. So please take pictures of your crafts and your activities and your creativity. We want to see it. We miss you and we love you. Maybe we can close out by all of us doing our blessing to the children. You want to join me?
Yeah.
Bless you.
We love you.
Bless you.
We bless
We love
you.
you. We appreciate you.
You. And we
And we behold the Christ in you.
Thank you for joining us.
Merry Christmas.
Yay,
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.